Happy Easter! Christ is risen. You said it, didn't you? I know. Christ is risen. He is risen indeed. Is there anything more exciting on our Easter morning? Well, of course there is. Everybody who knows me knows that I'm still just a big kid. So when I go to sleep on Saturday before Easter, I am excited about getting up Easter morning and finding my Easter basket. So guess what I got this morning? Come look. Can you see? I know, rocks. Isn't that great? Oh, I know, you're probably a little happier with your chocolate or your jelly beans, your jump rope or your sidewalk chalk. I mean, what are rocks even good for, right? I mean, some are pretty, but not these in particular. Some are really valuable, like diamonds or rubies or emeralds, but these are just kind of plain ordinary rocks. So basically, these rocks are only good for kind of holding stuff down. Out in the landscape, they're good for holding the dirt to keep it from eroding. Now, if you were at any of the parking lot services at church this week, maybe you saw some rocks like this one, holding down papers to keep them from blowing. So now, why would I be happy about them in my Easter basket? Well, like another Easter tradition, the egg hunt, let me read the Easter morning story and see if you can find the rock. So let's go hunting. You can open your Spark Story Bible if you'd like to page 483 to follow along.
It was early in the morning on the third day after Jesus died. The sky was pink and red with the first light of the sun. The women didn't notice the sky. They hurried to the cave that contained Jesus' body. Mary Magdalene and Mary, the mother of James, led the way. Two others, Salome and Joanna, carried the spices to rub on the body of Jesus. They had a job to do.
Did you find the egg? The rock yet? Me either. There was a cave. That's kind of rock-like, but it's not like these rocks. A cave can hold something because it's hollowed out. It's like those plastic eggs that hold holiday candy. But none of my rocks are hollow. They're all solid. We're going to have to keep hunting.
When the tomb of Jesus came into sight, they froze. Uh-oh, they had forgotten about the huge stone that sealed the opening to the cave. How would they move it? The women kept going to the cave anyway. As they came closer, the women could see that the stone had already been rolled away. They peeked inside. Ooh, it was dark in there. Brrr, it was cold in there. Drip, drop. It was damp in there. What? It was empty in there. Jesus was gone. An angel appeared in sparkling white clothes. The glow from the angel brightened even the darkest corners of the cave. The women shielded their eyes from the blinding light. Don't be afraid, the angel said. Jesus isn't here. This is a place for the dead. Jesus is alive. Hurry, the angel said. Go tell the disciples. The women did not delay. They ran to tell Jesus' friends what they had seen and heard.
Okay, did you spot it? Right. Another name for a rock is a stone. A stone was holding something in place. It was Jesus' body. But the stone, the rock, had been moved. It was rolled away, and Jesus' body was able to get out. But how? Now, an angel appeared and told the women that Jesus was alive and they should tell everyone. The women were really excited. They wanted to go and tell people what they had seen and what they had heard. But could they believe yet? They had hope, but what had they really seen? An empty tomb? Sometimes in Jesus' time, people would move bodies from one tomb to another, or they would take bodies away from the dead. So his missing body wasn't necessarily proof he was alive. If only something could convince them. Let's listen to what happens next.
Oof! Mary bumped into a man, tripped, and fell at his feet. Wait, she knew those feet. A familiar hand reached out to help her. Wait, she knew that hand. She looked up. Yes, she knew that smile. It was Jesus. Hello, friends, Jesus said. Jesus was really alive. The woman hugged his feet and shouted with joy. Go tell the others the good news that I am alive, Jesus said. I will meet them in Galilee. I can't wait to see them again. The women had a new job to do. They had to tell everyone Jesus was alive.
Wow, Jesus is alive. And the women now believe and they spread the good news. This is the good story. Okay, so back to my rocks. Why do I think they're so great in my Easter basket? Because it means that they've been moved. They've been rolled away. They've been removed from what they were holding. They're not holding anything down anymore. It means freedom. It means life. On this day, more than any other, a rock, it makes me think of how you and I, how all people are like a cave. Our minds, our hearts, our bodies, our souls, they hold Jesus inside. But we all have rocks that block him in. Fear, anger, jealousy. The list of rocks is long. Some people call it all sins. If you take a few minutes, you can probably think of what rocks you have right now that are blocking Jesus. But his resurrection, his beating death, it clears our sins. It rolls those rocks away so that Jesus, who's alive, can move through us. He can come from us and into us. So today, if you see a rock, maybe while you're hunting eggs, you find a rock instead of an egg, maybe roll it away, move it just a little bit. And remember that nothing can hold back the very much alive Jesus. Christ is risen. Happy Easter.